Or knowledge, I suppose. The old man is rolling. It's going to take a couple hours.
Rolling the dice.
And exchange cookie recipes while we wait. Oh, wait, we've done that.
Almost there.
I'm just going to eat my hot Cheetos.
Oh my God, do you still eat those things?
Oh, man,
A roll is a 6.
Oh.
Just a 6?
Just a 6.
Oh, goodness. Okay. So, as you're sitting up in the trees watching the Thessal Hydras, there are 4, I believe I said. None of them are the ones that you guys have actually been on
the good ones.
for. You notice just 2 things, really. You notice that they go into the lake area quite frequently, at least 3 times per day. Each Thessal Hydra treks down to the lake and takes a quick little dip, like a little bath. They seem to really, really enjoy the water way more than you would have expected that they would. And this seems to be something that they ritualize. They each take a private trek out and they spend their time. They come back, the next one goes. And this is something that happens all throughout the day until the nighttime. The second thing you've noticed is that way into the east part of the land, they seem to go at night, trekking deep into the forest, and then they reemerge in this clearing in the morning. So they must have a cave or something that they retreat to at dusk each day. Alrighty?
Alright.
That is what you have observed. You have not actually seen them eat anything as of yet. They don't really seem to have a steady diet that they're eating. All right. Now we're going to go back to the rest of our group, which is in a place that we're going to call Starfield. Everybody listening?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
So we're
Vince
calling...
is actually out of the room right this minute.
Oh, well, then we'll have to fill him in. He'll pick up on it anyway. So you're in this place we're going to call Starfield. I do believe you guys have had a long rest, right?
Yeah.
You were going to take a long rest in Starfield when you got there. It's beautiful. It's basically like a dusky sort of nighttime. The stars are much closer than you're used to seeing them, much brighter, very vividly colored. But it is obviously not on your plane, your normal plane of living. We are not in the kingdom of Roth, obviously. The stars are different. The planets are different. Everything about the astrology is different. You guys don't see any animals here. Haven't seen a single animal as of yet. As you're looking around, you've taken your little rest. You've eaten food from your packs. You've been, lounging around. And again, we're going to start in alphabetical order of your character. And I'm sorry, I know I wrote it down somewhere, but I know Athne starts out. Athne, what do you guys want to do here in Starfield?
I don't know what we want to do.
Well, start the conversation. What's the plan, guys?
What's going on? I don't hear any of my fellow animals. I don't see any. What are we doing?
That's important. So the druid does not see or hear any animals, guys. A rock? What do you think?
Remember, you guys gotta choose.
Gotta choose one.
What we doing? Where are we going?
You can't refuse the I'm not smart as a crocodile.
But it's true though. So what do I actually see?
Okay, so you guys actually see a lot of rocky landscape. At first, you're really in awe of the starry sky and how beautiful it is. But when you guys actually look around and you start trying to figure out the plant and animal life, it's pretty barren. You see a lot of soft, almost soot-like soil. It doesn't really look like it could grow much in it. And a lot of big rocky formations. And Arak, go ahead and roll for perception for me.
15.
Arak, in the distance to the northwest, you think you might see smoke from a campfire.
Look, there's smoke.
Oh, baby.
Genevieve, this would be your line technically. What do you think?
Right, Rosie.
Do you guys think we should go towards the smoke? It might mean there's people there.
So we got
But
Eric
Yeah.
says, or more goblins to kill.
Or more, but it's possible. You guys see some smoke wafting up. The rest of you now are looking at the same area where a rock had pointed, and you are in agreement. It is smoke.
Is it the good stuff? Can I smoke it?
I'm trying to think of that. Y'all are gonna have to get closer to find that out, I suppose. Daft Jack, would you like to weigh in? Technically, I skipped you by accident because you were in the bathroom.
Hey guys, does anybody have any pants? It's really cold.
Yeah, he's naked.
Honey, we long rested. You got dressed in that amount of time.
I don't have anything though. All my stuff is on.
I dressed you.
Oh. Okay, so I guess I'm wearing a dress.
I was gonna say he's got to be wearing a skirt, right? If all he has is Genevieve stuff or Jesmet stuff.
I'm probably wearing like a nun's outfit.
I mean,
I'm a fairy. I mean, I'm an elf who has big breasts, honey. You are wearing a toga.
Toga?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
I tied a sheet around you. Like a toga.
Okay.
I was gonna say Arak probably only has a spare loincloth, and Ramirez, I don't know if you have any extra clothes. You just have your armor and one set of clothes. I don't think we want Daft Jack clinking around in armor. That would be bad.
I think this toga will be sufficient.
Okay, sufficiently togafied. Gotcha. Ramirez.
Can we smell the fire? Does it smell like anything other than fire?
You know, funnily enough, it doesn't smell like food. It doesn't smell like anything's burning on or cooking over this fire. It just smells like you guys are straining and you can't really smell anything but heat. So it is starting to get pretty cool here in Starfield. You guys haven't seen an actual sun rising. It's just kind of always dusky. Ramirez, why don't you go ahead and weigh in? What do you think?
So if it doesn't have a smell and it doesn't smell like something cooking or smell like burning leaves, like if something's burning in out there in the wild, what direction is the smoke going?
He always throws something at me I cannot possibly prepare for, doesn't he? Fucking man.
He's just trying to see if there's any wind.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Because like wind direction, if we go against the wind, how do we know the smoke is not something that can either alter our mind?
Definitely want
we go against. Yeah, to the extent that you want to go against the wind versus going towards.
Hey, I have an idea for the DM. Roll
Sure.
a 1-4, assigning each number to a direction, and then that's the direction the the smoke is going.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have it go. See, sometimes I need to understand Ramirez's motivation because his brain goes, mine doesn't. And so I'm like, okay, let me find out why you're asking, and then I can alter the plan. So I'm gonna say that smoke is blowing north. It's definitely not drifting toward you guys.
Okay, the reason why I ask is obviously everyone wants to get high, but not yet. We need to know what it is.
Everybody wants to get stoned.
No, come on. There's a scientific reason behind it. We want to know if there's any wind, and if there is any wind, we want to be sure we're not coming up onto said possible monster party that might be happening there. So that way they don't smell us, hear us, stuff like
They're
that.
definitely gonna smell us if we're
Exactly.
That's what I'm gonna say. But we need to be upwind, right? We'll be upwind. The wind will be coming from the direction that the wind's going. They'll smell us right away.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, if I'm understanding my directions, you are downwind.
Okay.
Walk. Can we walk? People, let's walk.
This is what I do, Mandy. This is what I do, AP. That's why.
This is the chemistry science department, okay?
You're right.
I married it.
Fucking chemist.
He brings up good points, though.
He does. No, I know he does. There's things that I had never considered, and I'm like,
That's
okay,
the
first
point of my next question.
This is why I put chaos in his life because he would be boring as hell right now.
How far away from the smoke are we?
Oh,
I'm walking.
okay. So I'm gonna say it's less than a mile.
Okay. I'm writing this
But
down.
it's even behind one of these formations. You're not gonna be able to just see with your eyes. You're gonna have to climb up a little bit of a hilly landscape to get to the smoke. But it's not far and it's not super tall. It's not gonna take a ton of athleticism to get over this hilly scape.
Okay. Should we head towards the smoke, guys, but at a nice, quiet pace so nobody hears us? Because we want to be sure they're friendly before we do anything.
I have my armor.
And we've got to make sure we announce ourselves by knocking on the door.
But when we get like
Only
close
if-
but not
only if
actually
it's
there,
smelling.
I should sneak.
No, because then
Closer?
you're going to be a snail.
You know what? That is a risk I may have to take again.
Oh my god, I'm sorry, guys. My hair is doing bizarre things today. I don't
It's
even know.
okay. I can't even see anything. You're a circle guy on my end.
Well,
I'm
Roth
really-
is cool.
Wow.
Why? I don't know what's going on. All right. There. Okay. Maybe now it's less hectic because it was like kept falling in my face. Okay. Anyway. All right. So you guys are going to start walking. You're walking toward the hilly landscape. Go ahead and roll for stealth. As a party, roll for stealth.
Cool. I got +2 to that. Give me. It's a D20, right?
Yeah.
You want me to roll for you?
No.
Aw, I rolled a 1, y'all.
Uh-oh.
I rolled a 5.
I
Uh-oh.
rolled
Hold on.
The bumbling clerics.
Okay. Oh, I heard a 1 and a 5.
Dow Jack rolled an 11.
Okay.
Man.
Gay Rock rolled 18.
Low rolls.
Are you sure you want to be a part of our group, Lakota? Because we roll low, okay?
This is like the lowest
Hey,
our group has
I
rolled.
think I've never rolled a 1 before.
Anthony rolled 16. Ramirez rolled at 11.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, as you guys are starting your trek, you're not very far along when Genevieve
Oh no.
Damn it.
Damn it.
I'm about to screw you guys over.
Genevieve, somehow or another, when you donned your pack for this trek, You didn't don it facing the correct way, and all of the contents of your pack are starting to fall out the bottom of the opening, and they are clanking and spilling and flying everywhere, and basically alerting anybody within any realm of distance to your guys' presence as your pot falls on the ground.
Sorry.
Wow, even a mile
I hate
out?
it when I drop my pot.
A cooking pot?
A cooking pot.
As long
Yeah,
as it wasn't a good
exactly.
pot, we're good.
That's what I'm saying. We're okay.
Okay,
Honey, you're
and
the one with the herbalism skills. Go look for the herbalism.
all right. So this stuff has been trailing out of the pack for quite a while. As you guys look back, you realize that Genevieve has left a trail of goods behind her, leading all the way to basically where you guys had been camping and long resting. So you guys kind of have to decide, are you going to help Genevieve pick up her stuff, or are you guys going to keep stealthing? What's the plan?
We should help pick up her stuff.
I know a rock is going to be right there trying to pick up everything and probably look up her scoop on the way.
That's exactly my
Okay.
thinking.
And this alerts a new character into the game.
Sorry.
Lakota, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce her name yet. Is it Chiara?
Yeah.
Chiara?
Yes.
Okay. Chiara, you hear this loud clink.
Oh, my character's name is Velia.
Velia?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Spell it, please, for me.
Vellia.
Okay. Velia, sorry.
Oh, you're fine. Because Chiara is my online persona.
Okay. Well, we do not do online personas for Stacy. This is too many names as it is.
Yes.
You are alerted as you are sitting over your fire just to keep warm. You are alerted to the first sounds that you have heard that sound human in several weeks, or shall I say being, whatever, humanoid. You definitely hear the shuffling and scuffling of lots of feet, and you are alerted, and you look over your little rock face to see down in the valley below you 6 individuals, one in a toga, one in a loincloth, and you see 3 women.
A very busty elf.
3 women amongst these people. I think it's 3. Athne, Genevieve, Jesmet, right?
Yes.
So you see these women. Several of them are busty, actually. Most of them have large breasts. I don't know why that would matter, but Jimzette wants to bring that into the equation.
Hang on. Since that's going to be a theme, I'm going to add bustiness to my character.
Okay.
There you go, girl. Do it, girl. We are busty women up in here.
Tested one in the group. All right. So yeah, you peek over your little rise. You peek over and you see 6 people, 3 men, 3 women. What do you do?
I first off
Remember what the DM texted you before the game, please.
Yes. I reach over and put my mask on that I had taken off to be able to breathe a little bit, and I immediately put my hood back up for my disguise. And I kind of sit back and like try to hide and watch them for a minute to see if they're friendlies.
Okay. So what you observe in the next few minutes is a group of adventurers who are obviously helping one another. They are scuttling about, trying to pick up all the things for the cleric who dropped most of her possessions. The barbarian is going very far out of his way to pick up every little thing he sees that was in her pack. And the barbarian doesn't particularly seem very barbarian-y. He seems like a pretty nice guy. The paladin is not wearing his armor as of right now. Nobody has their weapons out.
I cautiously head down and I say, you guys need any help? You're the first living creature.
Oh my, you scared me.
All right. Valia is dressed in an all black cloak and it's covering up her head. You can't really see much as far as her figure or anything like that as she's dressed head to toe in black.
Oh, my favorite color.
She has no rings or medallions on her or anything like that?
Valia, do you have any rings or medallions?
No. No
Okay.
jewelry.
What
Any
about a weapon?
tattoos?
You have an exposed weapon, Valia?
I have a dagger that I keep strapped like under, like you can kind of see it poking out from underneath the cloak, and then on the other side I have like a short sword, but they're not brandished or anything.
Okay, so she is generally weaponless. She's not wielding anything dangerous.
Any like any what do they call it, woe or whatever on their markings on their faces, like tattoos, right?
No, she's wearing a mask though.
But like in her arms or anything? No tattoos.
Nothing is showing. She is head to toe all black.
All right.
Seems like a ninja.
Yes, no skin is showing.
The reason why I asked out of character is because if anyone who has tribal stuff, that means there's more of them. So that means she belongs to a group of people. If she has markings and stuff, so that shows either hunter, gatherer, or something to that effect.
Out of character, I'm just gonna say this: she wishes.
I mean, I just had to clarify why I was asking these questions. Go ahead.
No, that's fair.
And the DM very much appreciates that, Ramirez, because most of the time I don't know where you're going with stuff. All right, so Valia hails you guys, and she says, "Do you guys need any help?" Rock, what do you say?
I'm like, oh, see some person in black with a mask. Not always the best sign, so I'm gonna,
He's cautious.
draw my axe just a little. Just test how fast I can take it out.
Athne, I should have asked you first. I'm sorry. Athne, what do you do first?
I just want to know. Yeah, you can tell me where the hell are we?
You ask her where the hell you guys are.
Yeah, where? Well, like, where is everything?
Great question, Valia. Can you answer any of that?
I have absolutely no idea where we're at. I'm from a realm called.
Oh, I'm sorry, sweetheart. You cut out.
I said, I have no idea where we're at. I've only been here for a few days.
Few days?
Or, hang on, how long was it? Let me go over the message again. Hang on, I'm sorry. I have short-term memory loss.
That's okay. We'll prompt you.
Oh, my knees.
JJ, what the hell are you doing? It is in D time. Put the neat stuff away.
I got off my bed.
Sure you did.
I was just looking for my chapstick, I swear.
Right.
I got out of my bed. I was sitting cross-legged.
Okay. I've been stuck in this plane for a few weeks now. I've lost track of how many weeks I've been here, and I have no idea where we are. You're the first signs of life I've seen.
But are you sure it's been a few weeks? We haven't even seen a sunrise.
Honestly, that's just a guesstimate. I can't really tell you. I can't figure out the wall.
Okay, I'm gonna step in as DM real quick.
Yeah.
The reason that she knows she's been here a few weeks is because she's completely out of rations. She has no food left.
Oh, so it's been at least 10 days because 10 rations.
And then also, she happened to have a little adventure when she first got here, and she's gone through the rations she acquired from that adventure as well. If you want to let them in on that, Valia.
I got chased through a portal by some goblins, and I had to kill them all. And I have been off of their flesh.
Oh, good for you. You'll fit right in.
Yeah.
Also, do you know what this is? And I pull out the purple fluffy ear.
Okay. So everybody, I'm sorry, go ahead.
So she pulled out a fluffy ear, right?
An elongated piece of purple, yes.
Can I'd like to do my spell and try to detect any magic.
Okay.
Unless that's already been done before I actually do a spell.
No, I haven't had time to do it. So you can go ahead.
Okay. Like I didn't know what you and the DM worked out, so I'm gonna go ahead and say, hey, would you like me to see if there's any magic in this fuzzy purple thing?
Yeah, go ahead. I got it off. The goblins had it with them when I cut them down.
Did the goblins have anything else with them? Like weapons or armor or anything?
Just hands.
Maybe a bag.
Some hands.
Cold.
Don't mind my husband. He likes
I
things.
recently became homeless and poor.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to cast Detect Magic. And basically, for a duration, you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic in this way, you can use the action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area if it bears magic. I learn its school of magic, if any.
All right. Well, since the DM is horribly unpracticed, here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to say what you see around the object is the same aura that is now pronounced from around a rock's neck.
I was just about to say, they glow the same color, right?
They glow the same color. Does anybody
I'm going to let somebody else go and start the conversation with the same color stuff.
Does anybody else want to say what this must mean? It would be Ramirez's turn alphabetically. Ramirez, do you have any theories?
He should do an arcane check.
I was gonna do it. Dex.
Okay, I didn't hear over Daft Jack. What, Ramirez?
I'm just writing my note. It's an ear.
I can totally see Ramirez is actually standing there with a fucking notepad. And he's like,
You are right.
Shut up, Randy. Shut up.
Jeff Jack's like, hey, I think it means this. And Ramirez like, hold on, wait a minute, let me write it down.
Yes,
I think he should do an arcane check. Is what I'm saying. To see if he can identify the magic.
Well, I can identify the magic. But Stace doesn't want to look. She said that already, honey.
Yeah. The next best thing is an arcane check.
I would think with anybody in this group, it's pretty obvious, or it should be, what Valia is holding.
It's that thing that's for the tiptoe to the tulips.
There we go. Thank you, Ramirez, for looking up from your notepad.
It's, I forgot what it was, a jackalope or whatever it is.
There we go.
That's what
Mike.
I'm saying. So, like, if we say tiptoe through the tulips, it'll take us back to the inverse or somewhere.
I'm gonna turn to a rock and go, Stone, look, it's like yours.
Exactly. I just went the whole line. I'm like, look, I have one too.
Okay. All right. Brock, you suddenly realize that you're right around your neck, the same thing. You realize this might be a different part of the same critter.
It could be the left ear, the right ear.
We're gonna say it's the left ear.
Wait, real quick, have we even addressed that Vela is neutral, good, or evil?
Neutral, chaotic.
Okay.
He
could be like that. Could be pickpocketing us or something. We don't even know.
Yeah, but those are my popcorn.
Good, chaotic.
Well, okay, so technically the paladin could use divine sense to figure that out.
I was.
Well, you haven't.
I'm just gonna come out and say it. Are you a good person or a bad person?
That's cute. That's really cute.
I'd like to think I'm a good person, but I like to pull pranks on people sometimes.
Oh, cool! You know what? My deity, I'm of the mischief deity too, so I like to pull some pranks myself.
and dear God, who she married.
Oh yeah, and you know, my husband, he turned our barbarian blue for a little while there.
No, I didn't.
No, he didn't.
That was the trap.
So I'm like, check this out, and then I kind of like
that lady that stole my equipment.
No, not screen broadcast. So I'm like, I hold my hand up like this, and then all of a sudden, they start to hear like inaudible whispering. And hang on, this to see what all I can do.
Noises.
All right. I cause the ground to shake a little tiny bit. Nothing that's gonna cause any damage. Just a little shake. And
it sounds like you're doing the Thaumaturgy.
That's exactly.
Oh man, I'm gonna like her, guys. Let's do it together. Let's do it together. I'm gonna cast this on the ground shakes too.
I make here and fly everywhere.
Oh man, I love this. We're gonna have so much fun.
Yeah, I like to pull pranks on patrons after the shows I have, and sometimes I even like to do this as my introduction to my shows.
I love it. So you decided to go bard. Sorry, off script here. You decided to go bard because I thought for a minute there you were thinking barbarian.
Nope, I've decided bard because it's something new for me.
I love it. I'm level 1 bard, level 2 cleric.
Level 3 cleric, right? Oh no, you had to split the difference because it's level 3.
Yeah.
Okay. So as they're loading all of Genevieve's stuff back into her pack and they're talking to you a little bit, one of the things that they're loading into Genevieve's pack is actually a wealth of dried sheep meat. And
I see. I just start to, they can't see it, but I just start to salivate.
And Genevieve, can you roll for perception?
Yes. Seven. I'm not doing good today.
That's okay. It's enough. Genevieve, you actually hear this new person's stomach growl audibly. And you look around and you realize there is nothing here to eat, and this woman has been stuck here for a long time.
think our lovely paladin should cook her up something.
Ha! He could. I don't think he's looked up his feet yet, guys. I don't think
we
that the
got it.
paladin did any research this week.
Last week.
We learned what it is.
Probably in the smoke, but I do have a fire going up here.
Let's already have the fire going. You guys just had a long rest, but you will recognize at this point that this person needs some help and has been here a long time and probably has more information to impart, being as she is carrying a jackalope ear. So maybe not necessarily a rest, but a conversation would be in order.
Lakota, say, come, stay a while and listen. And if anybody else in this group gets that phrase, you get 10 points.
Points are non-redeemable.
It sounds familiar, but
Points are non-redeemable.
Come on, Ramirez. I know you game.
Leroy Jenkins.
No, it's been a while.
Come, stay a while and listen.
It's okay.
What's
It's
it?
from Diablo, guys. Okay, never mind. Go on.
Okay, I wouldn't have known. I don't game, guys. Sorry.
I know you don't. That's why I said Ramirez. I thought he would get it.
I play Tetris.
I played World of Warcraft.
That's my gaming. All right.
Tetris is for training soldiers.
All right. So do you guys kind of decide that you're gonna hang out a minute and have a conversation with your new person, Velia, who hasn't actually introduced herself?
oh yeah, I'm Velia, by the way.
And you're from where, Velia?
I am from. Hang on, I gotta find it in the notes. I'm from a territory in from the Kingdom of Roth, south of Silverleaf, called Mount Prism.
All right. That was a lot more information than we really needed you to impart, but that's good. Everybody roll for a history check.
History check. Oh, I got +2 to that.
Rolls a 1.
I rolled a 19.
I rolled an 11.
I rolled a 19. Gemzette rolled a 19.
Well, who rolled the 1?
No, I made a
11. History?
Over here.
14.
Jack rolled a 11.
AC rolled a 14.
Okay, so who rolled the 19?
Gemzette.
Of course, Jim Zett knows
Rock
everything.
rolled a 13.
Oh, a rock actually rolled pretty high for a rock in history. That's not bad. Okay. So all of you guys, when she says that she's from Mount Prism, you guys are all aware that Mount Prism gets its name from the way the light hits the actual large mountain at the southern tip of Roth. So as the day goes by, a rainbow goes across the snowy part of the mountain and reflects off into the town below. And what that can do is it can shade the skin of the beings in Mount Prism so that they're kind of actually disguised. So you might get a sheen of pink to your skin, or a purple cast, or a green cast, depending on the day. So this is known in Roth as not only the biggest city, but also the most diverse. This is kind of like the Hollywood of Roth. Lots of money goes through Mount Prism. Lots of trade goes through Mount Prism. Many schools and universities for magic take place in Mountain Prism. It's a very bustling place.
Is it ruled by kings and queens?
Yes, it's ruled by one of Sir Tristan's brothers.
Man, Sir Tristan has a lot of siblings here.
There are 5 kingdoms in Roth.
Birth control didn't exist.
So Silverleaf is the smallest and poorest kingdom of Roth. Mount Prism is the biggest. Not biggest. It's the most population dense.
So
And the wealthiest.
So real quick, Mount Prism is where all trade happens and centralized out of all the realms.
We could say that, but it would have to go in certain routes. It would have to go through Silverleaf,
Okay.
or rather, Silverleaf is a shortcut.
Silverleaf is like the ports, then, right?
Silverleaf is a hub with ports to it. Yeah.
And the money's transferred to Mount Prism.
Yeah, Mount Prism is the biggest city. It's the most bustling. Makes perfect sense for a bard to want to go there, and for sorcerers and wizards to want to go to university there. So you guys all know where it is. You guys all know. We're gonna call the king. We're actually gonna call him an emperor.
Mm-hmm.
Alabaster.
Sure, Emperor Alabaster. Who would be Tristan's oldest brother, okay? And Tristan is not a young man either. He's almost as old as Ernie is. So. Now, you guys are you guys all sitting by Valia's fire and talking?
Yeah, like we're like kumbayaing.
You're kumbayaing. Genevieve, I'm sure by now you're handing over whatever foodstuffs you have to your starving friend.
Not Ramirez is cooking it up.
Ramirez is cooking it up with his chef talent.
Because Ramirez, if you cook, you give us buffs. So please be cooking.
I'm cooking.
Good.
Cooking.
It also sustains you guys for longer, doesn't it? If Ramirez cooks. What's the feat again? Can somebody read
I'm getting it up. Give me a second.
JJ, I thought we already established we weren't doing that today.
All right. Chef is a feat. Oh wait, that's a stupid. Okay, come on. Give me the actual feat here, not a stupid. Go back. Okay, sorry.
Because McAfee changed it from Google to thingy again.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, here we go. It's a pretty long one. Okay, so Chef increases your Constitution more wisdom score by 1. You gain proficiency with cook's utensils if you don't already have it. As part of a short rest, you can cook special food, provided you have ingredients and cook's utensils on hand. You can prepare enough of this food for a number of creatures equal to 4 plus your proficiency bonus. At the end of the short rest, any creature who eats the food and spends 1 or more hit die to regain hit points regains an extra 1d8 hit points. With 1 hour of work, or when you finish a long rest, you can cook a number of treats equal to your proficiency bonus. These special treats last 8 hours after being made. A creature can use the bonus action to eat one of these treats and gain a temporary hit points equal to your proficiency bonus.
Okay, so it'll boost you guys all for a battle, not necessarily much for survival, right?
It's more like you get some hit points. If like, let's say the Thistle Hydra hits us, you eat his food, we gain some hit points back.
No, we gain temporary hit points.
Okay.
It works like
Like a shield. Okay.
Okay.
his food.
JJ,
Extra hard.
JJ, we're gonna pretend like you said most of that out loud.
Okay.
So you mentioned the Thistle Hydra, and Valia, have you ever heard of that? Do you know what that is?
No, what's a Thistle Hydra?
Should I answer, or can somebody else take over some of the story?
It is a mighty beast with multiple heads and body parts that are similar to a plant. It kept me in its cave for 3 days when my fellow compatriots left me.
We came back.
Then we traveled through dimensions and ended up in this weird castle where this woman stole all of my equipment and clothing. And then banished us here.
Which is why you're wearing a toga.
Yeah, which is why I'm wearing a toga.
Okay, Roth, I heard you trying to talk there for a second. What did you want to add?
Oh, I was just being silly.
Oh, well, I like silly. Silly's good.
He spent days having fun with the Thistle Hydra. He shouldn't lie.
Then you should
When I see it again, I will burn it with fire.
gotta be like me. I just took off when combat happened.
Yeah, don't be like Ramirez. He just goes and gets lost in a forest somewhere. We gotta go find him.
Oh, Valia, at this point you realize that this band of adventurers might be a little bit odd.
Roscoe! We're a family.
Okay, and what were you guys doing with the Thistle Hydra? What was the point of the Thistle Hydra? Genevieve, you want to answer that one?
Like originally, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Well, originally we were trying to rescue a little girl.
Which you did.
And then we left one of our people behind. And we went back to rescue him and then left somebody else behind.
2 people behind.
Oh, yeah, 2 people behind. And now we're lost.
All right. To actually clarify both my husband and Genevieve. Originally, Sir Tristan asked us, paid us, whatever, gave us some rings of protection that Vince no longer has.
Oh my precious God.
Anyway, to kill the Thistle Hydra because the Thistle Hydra was eating people. I couldn't remember if it was eating people or not, but we needed to kill them
when he was talking.
But we needed to kill the Thistle Hydra. But we needed to kill this Thistle Hydra. And the Thistle Hydra has managed to not die twice.
It's a slippery one. But next time, the fire. I'm bringing the fire.
So then, as they were saying, we went through this portal because the Thistle Hydra went, and we all decided, yeah, let's go the fuck into this portal.
Because we needed to get the killing blow.
And then it healed up, and we were like, oh, fuck, let's go back. And then we couldn't go back.
Really tasty water.
All right. Well, anyway, that's about it.
And
All right.
They have sandwiches waiting for us.
We do have sandwiches waiting for us somewhere in the distance. They might be moldy when we get back.
Okay, Valia, underneath all this this very interesting information, do you have anything you can add to help these adventurers now that they've fed you and seem to be decent people?
Well, I can join you if you'd like.
Oh, the more the merrier.
And how And do you have anything else to add? Anything that could help them? Like some information, maybe? Mike!
I don't know, do I?
Well, okay, so you guys are stuck in Starfield. You have a jackalope ear, but you don't know what it does because you've never seen it. There's like the ice in here, and he keeps trying to eat me. Bring him a snacky, please, like a hot dog I can shove into something.
Sister, you talk about me over here.
I know. I as soon as I said it, I almost said, "Make sure it's a big fat cheddar dog." Like, I know that's terrible. Terrible. We're terrible people. Okay, so
we're not terrible. We just dirty-minded. It's fine.
We're dirty-minded. So, you guys know that Valia is holding a jackalope's ear. You guys have a jackalope's foot. But does that do any good until you guys have... What do you guys want to do? You guys know you have this information.
Well,
Valia...
I'm too afraid to go back through those tulips because guess what? It's going to land us somewhere else.
Do you remember where that portal was you came through?
There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
it's spicy high, okay? We all like our pot. Leave us alone.
Why are we talking about pot now?
Because she delayed. She delayed response, and I was like, "She's high. Give her a minute."
She could be. I don't know. Maybe that's the only thing she had left. I would think that would be counterintuitive when you're starving. I don't think you want to smoke pot if you're already hungry. I don't know how that works.
You have to go to sleep in the couch. It makes you go to sleep. It's fine.
For a while.
Yeah, I know where the portal is, but I've tried everything to open it. I can't get back through it.
I have a question that's slightly not... Only because I don't know. Did we use all of the Thistle Hydra's flowers when we were there, or did we have some still stored in a bag or a pocket somewhere?
Yeah, in my pants that lady stole.
I'm not talking to you, Daft Jack. Okay.
As far
as she pocket of flowers.
So I have a question. How exactly steal all your stuff, including your clothes?
She turned me into a slime.
No, a snail.
You turned me into a slime.
No, a snail.
Whatever. Well, I was a slime at one point. I've not had a good week.
That sounds like
Jack.
And then, instead of trying to murder her, a barbarian is like, yeah, let's leave. And her paladin's like, I see nothing wrong with this.
I'm not. Maybe we'll give him some of those leaves. He's awfully kind of popular.
There's a little blue.
Okay.
There's a
thing.
It's a snack. It's a snack holder for the dog. No, that's not it. It's a little.
I think my sister needs a minute.
Sorry, guys.
But anyway, did we all use up all those flowers the last time we met the Thistle Hydra?
To the DM's knowledge, you guys are out of flowers. If anybody else has a reason why that wouldn't be the case, please speak up now.
Bags of holding, people.
No, you guys.
Maybe there was a flower stuck under a book in a pot.
Okay, everybody roll for investigation as you check your pockets and your bags and your pack.
Daft Jack stepped out. Are you okay if I roll for Daft Jack?
Sure.
Okay.
I rolled a 15 and Eric rolled a 14.
Okay.
Gemzette rolled a 9.
I'll roll the 4 if I can roll in this.
And
the new member is checking her shit for a flower. She doesn't even know what the hell you guys are talking about. She's like,
Jack rolled a 12.
Ramirez got a 12. What did you
Like,
Anything got a 10?
Investigation. We're trying to see if anybody has a flower in a bag of holding.
all right. I don't know if I heard Genevieve. I think I did. Nobody got above a 16, right?
Yeah, I only got a 15.
All right. So no, there are no little flowers hanging out.
Goodness gracious, everybody, for a day to roll low.
Valia, you do remember where that portal was. It's just a little bit north of your camp. You got away from it because it's covered in like goblin blood and unusual parts of goblins when you gutted them to eat them. So you didn't necessarily want to hang out in that part of the field anymore.
I can
Rock
take.
wants to talk about the goblins. He wants to know if he can kill if there's more around.
I don't think there's any goblins here.
No, Valia, how many? You killed like 4 goblins when you came through the portal, right?
Yeah.
All right. They tried to follow you. I don't know why you were running from them. You can make up that story if you want.
It don't matter to this party. Come on now. We just want to go kill some green faces. No green skin.
We don't like the green skin.
All right. Anybody else have any more questions for Valia?
How did you get here?
Okay, hang on. I gotta think of something because I don't know. I was running from those goblins.
So you just wound up like going through a portal?
Yeah.
You don't remember having any flowers on you or picking any flowers?
No.
Ooh. Valia, roll for I don't fucking know, smartness. Recollect. Wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay.
No, I don't think so.
21.
21?
Yes.
Okay. Valia, you remember that as you were running from these goblins when the portal opened up, maybe they had a flower on them, or maybe they used something else. And
so I was going to suggest we go back and look at their clothes.
Okay.
Yeah.
JJ suggests rummaging through whatever remains of goblin bodies.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Yeah, I can take you guys to the portal. It's this way. And I start leading them.
Cool.
How far away?
Not far, just far enough to get away from the smell.
Okay. I'll follow you.
All right. It doesn't take very long before you guys come up on the remains of 4 dead goblins. All of them are still wearing pants, but their pants are still are pretty bloodied and disgusting.
Ew.
All right. Dab Jack, I want you to investigate this guy's pockets. They're covered in blood.
Woohoo, loot time. So I got a 17.
Yep.
Plus my investigation is 4. So a 21.
Okay, a 20 a 21. One of the goblins seems to have already been pickpocketed pretty well. There's nothing on him. The second goblin has coinage from every single realm in Roth. You recognize gold pieces from all 5 kingdoms in Roth, plus some gold from another place that you do not recognize. All total, he's got 10 pieces of gold in his pocket. The third goblin has a piece of parchment from Silverleaf. And it is an order from Sir Tristan demanding the heads of the Thessal Hydra and offering 100 pieces of gold to anyone who can bring back the Thessal Hydra's heads. It says that it is responsible for the murder of 7 adventurers.
Hey guys, I think we're dead.
Uh-oh. Would now be a good time to bail?
I might explain these voices I've been hearing.
And
what was that, Timothy?
Like, I think we should just like bail on this whole thing.
I mean, Sir Tristan already thinks we're dead.
Yeah.
Sir Tristan thinks you guys are dead. But the Thessal Hydra, according to this piece of parchment, is still wreaking havoc in Silverleaf and still responsible for lots of owlbear deaths and other things.
Hey man, half of you guys didn't even take the bounty when he offered it to us to begin with. How are we going to give up?
Good point.
Well, it doesn't matter now. You're naked.
Yeah, but I'm going to go back there and burn that thing. So
With
wait,
what?
I got to go to town and I will get some fire.
Okay.
And the fourth goblin,
I'll find one.
Okay.
the fourth goblin has a little bit more gold from 3 different territories: Silverleaf, Bombay, and Mount Prism.
Maybe these goblins, they thought I was the Thessal Hydra.
And deep into his pack, as you're investigating more than his pockets and actually getting into his pack, you find a very tiny dagger, a little tiny dagger that's going to be available to be your new weapon. It's only got about a 3-inch pierce on it. And a few petals from the orchid that you guys are so familiar with. And as you guys are rooting around and you're getting closer to the portal, you see the dormant version of the orchid. It's all closed up. It is not accessible. It isn't open like the portal was that you are familiar with. But it is there.
Well, guys,
Well, then we just need blood.
do you guys want to go through the portal?
I guess. I hesitantly agree.
We don't have much choice. It's either go through the portal or stay here and starve to death.
It is not, because you and our lovely barbarian have the magic foot/ear, though we don't know the ear's sayings, but we do know the foot's saying.
We could teleport out with.
We could teleport to wherever the foot takes us. Because I don't know if it quite goes into the inverse each time or not. I get confused.
We thought it did, but we're not sure anymore.
Okay, so Valia is new to this group, and most of what you guys just said didn't make any sense to her at all.
How often do you guys go through portals?
Yeah, for being only level 3, we've done lots of teleporting in this D&D.
Too much.
Like, I think it's supposed to be for higher levels, but we just like to teleport.
We like to hit above our weight class.
Jeff Jack has got nothing. Jeff Jack has nothing to lose. Just throw him first and see what happens.
Yeah, where are we going? Where am I going first?
Hillscape.
Does anybody question whether the jackalope ear and the jackalope foot are going to lead you guys to the same places?
I would think it would go opposite.
Of course, I question it, but I don't know if the jackalope foot or ear have the same saying.
That would be really helpful right now. A library.
uh,
Just a shop where I can buy pants.
Where's D&D Google?
Ants.
All right, so now you guys have to decide. You have several ways possibly to teleport out. You can find the blood of a monstrosity, which seems to also count as just the body part of a monstrosity, which is your feet/ear, to go through the established portal that is the flower. You guys know that the flower will open up and take you somewhere. You also know that if you say tiptoe through the tulips, for whatever ungodly reason Emma imagined,
It creeps me out.
the jackalope foot will take you somewhere.
Yes.
You also have an ear from the
We
same.
don't know the magical saying for the ear.
You don't necessarily know the magical saying for the ear. But it very likely, it contains the same type of magic. It very likely will take you somewhere if you can figure out how to get it to work.
I hear the tulips. No.
I mean, I heard them say something when they opened the portal with the ear, but I have no idea what it was. Because I don't speak Goblin.
All right. I need you guys all to roll for, again, I think history or remembering or something like that.
History.
Yeah.
17 plus 2.
19 for me.
Daft Jack rolled a 19.
Okay, good enough. Yes, Jack.
Okay, I won't roll then.
What I remember.
You remember Thorin's words. You remember Thorin, who got so excited over a jackalope foot, said that tiptoe through the tulips was the magic word. Thorin did not seem to give a shit which part of the jackalope it belonged to. You should impart this to the party.
Hey guys, you remember that druid that we were with the name and the thing and the sandwiches? Well, I remembered something.
Not well.
It didn't seem to care about the type of part of the jackalope it was. It was just the jackalope. And that's an ear. And that's a foot. And together they make like a tenth of a jackalope.
I think I lost points listening to that.
So maybe they're the same?
I think we should try the ear. I want to see where the ear takes us.
Daft Jack first.
We have to hold each other and say it.
Yeah, remember we got to hold each other's hands. But we'll make sure Daft Jack's the first one that lands.
I reach out and to grab whoever's closest to me. To grab their hand and I hold up the ear.
Oh shit! Everybody, grab hands.
Okay, all right.
Anthony, grab my hand.
Don't touch me.
Ouch.
Both ends, I don't get to touch Anthony.
Anthony, whose hand do you want to grab since you don't want to touch Ramirez?
I don't like humans. But elf.
Another elf.
Another elf.
Oh, sweetie.
Oh, kitty. My kitty ran away. I don't know where he went. All right, Aethne, you're going to end the trail. You're only holding on to one of the elves. We'll go ahead and say Genevieve. Genevieve, you're holding on to Aethne and Eric. Arak, you're hanging on to Genevieve and Daft Jack. Daft Jack, you're hanging on to Eric and Jim Zet. Jim Zet, you're holding on to Daft Jack and Valia. Valia, you're holding up the ear, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, who am I holding?
Oh, Ramirez, at the last minute, you're going to have to grab on to Valia's other hand.
All right.
Otherwise, you're going to get left in Starfield, and you'll die.
I'm going to be left behind.
That's fine.
You have a new busty compatriot to try to get lusty after, I guess. I don't know how many more times Aethne can tell you no. You're getting creepy.
HR.
Okay. So, who's going to say the magic words? Valia, do you even know the magic words yet? We've talked a lot of metagaming.
Well, they've been talking about it, so tiptoe through the forest.
Well, through the tulips.
Oh, tiptoe through the tulips.
Yeah, she says tiptoe through the forest, nothing happens.
I'm in a break.
I don't think forest was the right verb.
Go through the
We're using her jackalope piece. Yeah, I think so.
All right. Did we finally say the right words?
Yes, she did.
Okay. So, much to your guys' surprise.
Chagrin.
And chagrin. Yes, and chagrin. Arak, the rabbit's foot around your neck also glows bright purple and starts to shake. And it's going one way while the ear is going the other.
Can you stop splitting our group up? Like, Ernie's already by himself.
You guys are going to have to roll. Arak, I need you to roll for strength, please.
Awesome. I got 18.
Awesome. The whole thing hinges on Arak keeping everybody together with both of his hands. He is trying to get everybody to go one direction. We're going to go ahead and say the ear wins out. A portal opens up. You guys are furiously going down the slidey tunnel. Everybody roll for dexterity.
Quick question. Are we falling?
You are going through a slide. Yes, you're falling.
I class feather fall.
All right. Good job, JJ.
I rolled a 15.
I rolled a 7.
Oh, God.
Jim rolled an 18.
I rolled a 4.
18 rolled a 19.
Who rolled a 4?
Daft Jack.
I rolled a 7.
He got tangled up.
Plus 3.
Oh,
So
7. Daft Jack rolled a 7.
Okay.
He can't win.
Good. Plus 2, dear.
Eric says he rolled another 19.
Okay.
Don't forget your modifier of whatever your dexterity is.
Mine's plus 0, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, mine was plus 2, so I actually rolled a 20.
Oh, Jimzette, you don't even fall to the ground. You land in superhero stance on bended knee.
Oh, I love it.
And then you cast your spells so no one else breaks their ass.
Exactly.
All right. As Ramirez is tumbling through the slide, he's significantly behind you guys. He got caught up somehow.
Even though he was on the other side of. Never mind. Don't worry about it.
It doesn't. I don't care. I'm going by who rolled. Who rolled?
I gotcha.
Ramirez, for whatever reason, let go of Elia's hand. Something happened. I don't really know. The portal.
Of course, it was Ramirez.
They're heavy.
Hold on. Nobody rolled below a 7, right? It was just Ramirez and Daft Jack got 7s.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Ramirez, as you're coming down last and you're tumbling and kind of like a what do you want to call it? A pinball down the slide, kind of like you're not getting hurt, but it's disconcerting. As you come out to the portal, you see the portal behind you starting to shut down. It's starting to close just a couple of feet behind you. It's shutting down right as you're falling and pinballing down.
No.
Luckily, it is still open. When you fall to the ground, you do land directly on top of Daft Jack. So I need both of you guys to roll for damage, just a D4.
Oh. That's the triangle one, I think.
Okay. 4.
4?
You rolled a 1.
Okay, so Daft Jack, who just got landed on by 260 pounds of paladin,
only took 1 damage.
Only took 1 damage. The paladin who fell, I don't know, onto the you know what it is? He fell onto Daft Jack's little dagger. He got
He was shanked by my shank.
He got shanked a little bit by 4 piercing damage to the paladin. But you guys are all relatively safe. You are on a nice open flat of ground. You look up, you see your normal sky. The one that you're used to seeing in Roth.
Oh, hallelujah.
You guys know without a doubt you are somewhere in Roth at this point. You have the right astrological signs. You have the right everything. It is dark of night at this point. It is very, very midnightish, late.
Grass.
But you guys are home.
The look of grass so much.
There's grass.
I think we all just get on the floor and spread our hands out with grass.
There's animal sign.
Oh yeah, I could talk to those.
There's animal sign. You guys are in a safe, nice looking meadow area. Everything looks pretty good.
I would like to gather some rocks.
Why are you going to gather rocks?
Because I don't have any weapons.
You've got a dagger.
Other than that, I need more weapons.
It's a very small dagger, Vince. It's tiny.
I know it's a very small dagger.
Very tiny dagger.
He's got pocket knife.
There's not much damage you could do with that thing.
Little nail file.
Yeah, little
nail
pocket
file.
knife nail file. Thank you.
Gather some rocks.
So this
You
is,
always have to have something, remember.
this is one of the 5 kingdoms.
Yes.
Anybody recognize it?
That's what I'm saying. If it's we would have recognized it was Silverleaf. I don't know if it's no prism.
Okay, everybody roll for perception.
Alright, everyone says otherwise.
13.
Rebecca's got a 9.
I have +4 to that, so let me.
20.
20?
Anthony got a 20.
Okay.
Genevieve rolled an 8.
Gemzette rolled a 13. Daft Jack rolled. Give me a second. Daft Jack rolled a 20 as well.
Okay.
You got something right?
Maybe.
Athne. Daft Jack. You both recognize this as Deerwood. Deerwood is the biggest kingdom in Roth.
Great.
Nowhere near Tristan.
Well, everything's kind of near Tristan because Silverleaf is an island in the middle of Roth. So from any port you guys can reach in the 4 other kingdoms, you could, in theory, reach Silverleaf. Because it's central, it's the hub. So
Deerwood.
Deerwood. You guys are in Deerwood. Deerwood is the largest expanse with lots and lots of open grassland and savanna and lots of tribal human tribes. It's large. And in the distance, Daft Jack, you can hear a didgeridoo.
No.
Sorry.
So I'm going to turn to everybody and be like, guys, I have some good news and I have some bad news. What do you want first?
Give me the bad news.
The bad news is we are not in Silverleaf anymore. The good news is I hear people.
Oh, you hear a didgeridoo.
It's people.
A didgeridoo.
I mean, it's a noise that I hear, and it's people. Yeah, we're going to go get the people.
Oh, why are we going to go get people?
Because I need loot.
Well,
How do you know it's people?
I hear the people.
As you guys are arguing, a literal flock of animals passes you as if there's nothing to be afraid of from anybody in your party. These are extremely brazen, oversized buffalo type animals. They are
Can I talk to them?
around as they're passing by you. They're not in any danger of hurting you guys, but you literally see this giant pack of stampeding animals passing you, and they are unaffected by your existence. They don't care that you're there at all.
Hello, Sir Buffalo.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
How would you like to talk to the buffalo?
No.
I'm so confused as to what's going on here.
You managed to capture the attention of one of the buffalo that was passing.
Is it a sir or a madam?
Let
me look. Let me look.
Yeah,
what are you guys running from?
That buffalo is straight gonna kick you in the head.
I love it. What are you guys running from?
Well, we're not really running from. We're running to.
What you running to?
The our favorite food, our favorite plant is officially coming into season where it's edible. And if we can get there right at the right time, it's the most delicious and freshest fruit you've ever had. And so we want to get there. So hurry up and ask your question so I am not the last one in line. Everybody's passing me up.
Got it. So I hear my lovely companion says he hears something in the distance. Do you know if they are humanoid or monster?
There are people everywhere here.
Oh goodness! What direction did you hear something? Hon?
I don't remember.
Monsters.
Please help me get this story to get going.
I don't remember. She just said I heard the noise. She didn't say what direction I heard it from.
Could have just made something up. Oh my god! You just make this so much harder. Okay, never mind. Then I'm sorry. It's one of those days. Why? The buffalo just said there's people everywhere. Okay. Yeah. So shush. And then you didn't specify what the noise was, so I couldn't ask the buffalo what noise you heard because you didn't tell me what you heard. You said you heard people.
The buffalo
is getting where we're going at here, hon. You suck. Anyway,
is getting impatient with your guys' human arguing and starts to walk off, but shouts behind her their shoulder and says, Monsters, giants. Watch out for giant spiders.
Ew. Thank you, sir. Enjoy your fruit. I turn to the group and I say, apparently there's giant spiders running around here somewhere.
Well, better than birds.
You couldn't let me sneak up behind it and kill it?
No.
You never let me eat anything, man.
Because they're nice enough to tell us what we need to know.
Can't do nothing.
But the fur would be awesome.
Yeah, I mean, we could have made Vince a nice fur coat.
That's what I was thinking. I was trying to be nice.
But he has a toga.
Hey, that Stacy didn't say that buffalo was the last buffalo. Why haven't you been trying to run up and get any other buffalo?
Fine, I'm gonna run up and try and kill like the last buffalo.
There you go.
The last one.
As you guys are debating whether or not to kill another one of the buffalo, another much smaller pack does come up. They're trailing. There are 10 of these buffalo, and they're in just as a hurry, but they're a little bit fatter and slower as they pass by you guys.
Oh, Boulder, my friend, these are the good buffalo. Get these ones.
What is the condition of their pelts?
Hold on, guys.
They're beautiful.
All right, I'm going after the fat ones. Let's go.
Hang on.
All right. Roll for what are you drawing?
Oh, my big axe.
All right, roll to hit.
I think Lakota is trying to say something.
Lakota, go ahead.
Yeah, so I tell the party to hang on, and I pull out my loot, and I start playing to cast the spell Enthrall, because I want to enthrall an entire pack of 10 buffalo.
Oh, okay.
I like her.
All right, are you guys actually going to try to kill all the buffalo?
Yes.
Okay, roll to hit.
All right. Where did my enthrall spell go? There it is. Okay, roll a d20. We're gonna roll. There we go.
Can you read the spell off, please?
Yes. You weave a distracting string of words, causing creatures of your choice that you can see within range, and that can hear you to make a Wisdom saving throw. Any creature that can't be charmed succeeds on this saving throw automatically, and if you or your companions are fighting a creature, it has advantage on the save. On a failed save, the target has disadvantage on Wisdom perception checks made to perceive any creature other than you until the spell ends or until the target can no longer hear you. The spell ends if you are incapacitated or can no longer speak, and I rolled a 19.
Okay. All right. All the buffalo are in trance. Except for 2. So you have 8 buffalo that the spell worked on. A rock rolled a hit.
Oh, I already rolled. I got an 18.
Oh my god.
These poor buffalo.
I need you to roll 7 more times. A total of 8 times.
All right. So 18 the first one, 13 the second, 12 third. Jeez, now let's get it back. Come on, give me a figure. Awesome. 19 the fourth. So up to 7, right?
Yep.
14 fifth. Let's see. Shit. 6. Oh man, I really want to say it. And a 1.
Okay. So you managed to kill 6 of 8 buffalo.
It's a massacre.
It's a massacre. There is so much animal flesh. There is more animal flesh here than you guys could ever haul or eat.
Attack the ones that he didn't kill.
No, Vincent, shut up. I want her to finish the story.
He wants you to do what?
Nothing. Go, Stacy. Don't listen to my husband.
All right. So, Genevieve and Jimzette, who are so far proven our most commonsensical players, at this point surrounded by 6 3,000-pound dead beasts. What would you have? What would you do? If this were a real situation, you're surrounded by all of this dead meat that will spoil if you guys don't get it cut, carved, and dried quickly. What do you think you should do?
I guess
Bury
we
it.
should start drying it.
Yeah,
You can- Okay, so as somebody, does anybody here have dressing experience?
No.
No.
Okay,
Yeah.
so so when you kill an animal of this size, you're literally going to end up with tons of spoiled meat because you don't have enough people or weapons or time to dress all this meat properly within the time as you're out on a savannah. So what the DM would suggest is somebody in the party who has no interest in hacking apart these animals goes and finds one of these tribes to offer them some of this meat that they probably live off of as a gesture of goodwill and possibly maybe trade a didgeridoo for.
Yeah. Guys, I think we should go check and see if any of the tribes that are nearby, like where my husband said he might have heard this tribe, and see if they would like some of this excess meat that we have. And maybe we could trade, not just for a didgeridoo, but clothing, weapons.
Yeah, it'd be good.
Okay. Which of our party members have survival, proficiency in survival?
Oh,
I
I
do.
think
I do.
Honey, do you?
No,
Check mine, because I think I do.
no. But you have a.
I have +4 to survival.
You don't have proficiency.
Oh, that's right. There's a difference. Okay, then no, I do not.
Okay. So the ones of you who do not have proficiency in survival, I think should be the ones to go and talk with the tribe.
All
Those
right,
of you
so
who-
me.
Those of you who have survival should start trying to cut up this meat and get it so that it's not going to waste. Aethne, as a druid who's proficient in survival, this should be, it's particularly important to you to not let this meat go to waste.
Right.
Ramirez, did you have survival? Proficiency in survival?
It just says +3, but it's not on there.
Okay. But being as you have a great big sword, maybe you could be helpful, and you have chef skills.
I can cut it up.
You can help cut it up. Okay, so JJ and Daft Jack, are you guys going to go off and see if you can find a tribe? Is anybody else going with you? Genevieve, do you have survival?
No, I don't believe so.
I think the two clerics, and I don't know if we should submit Daft Jack to the world in his toga.
That is that might be a good conversation to have.
It might not make a good first impression.
I agree. He's in a toga. He's spouting some weird things from being turned into a slime lately.
And I'm currently casting Minor Illusion to make blocks of ice.
Yeah, he's over there. I think his hair's turning into what Einstein's hairs look like. I think we should just as me, you go. I'm gonna say her name wrong. Velia?
Yeah, you said it right.
Cool. Do you have survival proficiency, or would you like to come with us?
I do have survival proficiency, and also one of my cantrips I can also chill an object for up to an hour. So I'm gonna pass that to chill the meat, so that way it'll last longer.
Good idea. Good idea. All right.
All right. So I think it's just gonna be me and Genevieve.
Okay.
That are gonna go and hopefully find this group and talk to them.
Okay. So I'm gonna say, for time purposes, you guys make it to a tribal encampment pretty quickly. Genevieve, do you want to take the helm for a minute?
So we're at the tribe now.
Yeah, you're at their encampment. You can see several really actually pretty elevated looking huts. It looks like a nice civilization. You see at least, I'd say 40 or so large huts. They have thatched roofs, but they have sort of a brick or adobe style outside. And there are people going to and from. On first glance, you guys don't see anybody in particular that looks like they're in charge per se.
So maybe we should, I guess, approach somebody and ask who's in charge of the village.
Okay, so who do you want to approach? Let's say there are men, women, and children all over. It would be very easy for you to pick anybody of any description. Is there a particular personage that you want to go up to? These are also very, very dark-skinned folk. These are Aboriginal people.
How about
man,
I go
Genevieve.
to the oldest person I see?
Okay.
Oh, all right, that's clever.
Go
All
to
right.
a town elder.
So there's an old woman who looks like she's she's doing some sort of weaving work. So you can approach her. And what do you say?
Say, hello, who's in charge of this village?
And what language are you speaking?
I guess common?
Okay. She seems to kind of comprehend that you want something, but she doesn't seem to really understand what it is that you're asking.
Well, the only other language I speak is Elvish, so I guess I could try that.
She's even more confused with the Elvish.
Okay, so she may not speak English.
Yeah. JJ, do you have any other language that you can speak?
JJ is in a potty.
Well,
She'll be back
then
shortly.
you don't know the answer.
I don't think JJ knows any other languages besides Common or Elvish either. Let me double check.
Okay.
Roscoe sound. Wait, before my husband decides anything for me, what happened?
So
this lady does not speak the languages I do.
So you guys can't talk to her.
Oh, well,
Unless you get creative.
I don't even know how to get creative except for, like gesture.
Gestures work? What gesture do you do? Turn on your camera. Let us see some gestures.
I know. I am good. It is not that type of day today.
I pick up a stick and try to draw a cow in the dirt.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was going to suggest.
Yes.
Okay, great. All right, so you draw a cow, and then the woman acknowledges that you've drawn a cow. She's nodding. Okay, you've drawn this cow. Now what do you draw? Or say, or do?
Maybe I gesture like to eat, if they eat cows.
Oh, there you go. Like point at the picture and eat. Here, fine. I'll freaking put my camera on. You gesture.
All I see is boobs. Okay, there. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
All I see is boobs. I don't think that's gonna help.
So you gesture, you point.
Okay.
And then
Yeah.
So the woman, she
laughing
nods
really hard at us.
The woman nods. She nods, and she reaches behind her into her little hut. She gets up. She's very elderly and kind of feeble, but she gets up and she very hurriedly goes into her little hut, and she comes back out with some dried beef, and she offers it to you.
And I'm shaking my head, no. And I go and I go, me, Genevieve, have beef. Do you want do you want beef? I'm trying to gesture.
Okay. Okay, so she's visibly kind of confused. She doesn't understand why you're not taking her beef. But she officially realizes that
Never mind.
she's realizing that this is beyond her capability, so she shouts for another person, another villager, who happens to be her husband, and an old man comes from wherever he had been standing, and he's trying to understand what you guys are gesturing, and he holds up 10 fingers.
Okay. Do we know why he's holding up 10 fingers?
I don't know. Do you know why he's holding up 10 fingers?
I cannot guess why. I try to.
Does anybody else knows what this means in indigenous cultures?
If you're showing something, I don't have you on my screen.
Okay, I'm holding up 10 fingers. My hands are back toward you with 10 fingers up.
I do not know what that means.
Okay, so in most indigenous cultures, this is a universal sign for how many?
Oh, okay.
So he's asking you how many?
I think we say, was it
like 5?
Yeah.
No, we got 6 of them,
but we're gonna eat probably 1 to try and dry and keep.
Okay.
Or 2.
Yeah, 1 or 2. So I guess hold up 4 fingers.
Okay, so Genevieve holds up 4 fingers. Now the man is very excited. The man starts calling back to his tribesmen. He's saying in his own language, which you guys can't really understand, that there are 4 big cows. The hunting party, the people that actually hunt in this culture, they come running out. They're very excited. They're holding up bows and arrows. And go ahead and roll for wisdom, JJ and Jimzette.
Yeah, JJ and Jimzette. I love it.
Sorry, Genevieve and Jimzette.
I rolled a 16.
I'm telling you, there are too many nicknames and in names and extra names, and I've called JJ my whole life. All right. A 16 and a what?
16 and a 18.
Okay.
Ooh, you're rolling good today.
Yeah, no, except for that first roll.
The 2 of you realize that they think that you are just informing them that there are 4 buffalo out in the field, and you realize that, and so you gesture for them to put their weapons down and start leading them away toward the Iraq's carnage bloodbath of buffalo.
I also tried to gesture if they know anybody in the village that speaks our language.
Okay,
I don't know how I would gesture that.
Okay, so at this time they just shake their heads no.
Okay.
So they're following you the short distance, and they see this bloodbath carnage, this orc and paladin and rogue who has this little teeny tiny knife that isn't doing much at all. And
he's over in the corner looking crazy.
They see the rest of your party slicing beef like nobody's business. Half of the hunting party goes back really, really quickly. They're running, they come back, they've got different tools, they've got different instruments to help carve up all this beef. With them, when they return, is a little boy. What languages do the rest of you speak? I know we have a lot that speak Elvish, we have a lot that speak Common. Iraq should speak Orc.
Wait,
Yeah, I speak Orcish.
Apparently Jack speaks Gnomish.
And I can also use telepathy.
Oh, I speak Dwarfish as well.
But they don't have
you speak Dwarvish?
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Listen to this, sister.
Okay.
My first level of Warlock gives me the ability to use telepathy, and I haven't used it yet, but I can speak to anybody in any language I know, as long as they understand a language, but it doesn't have to be the language I'm talking to them in. So, like, it could just be gibberish in their head.
Okay, maybe that doesn't help.
It doesn't help.
No.
Okay.
Okay. I don't think
I thought you could actually speak to them. Don't give me don't give me. God, I'm gonna beat you after this.
Paladin, you should be able to speak common and one other language, I do believe.
I speak Abyssal, Draconic, and Infernal.
Draconic! Okay. Now we're getting somewhere.
She likes that.
All right. Draconic is going to get us someplace. All right. So all of you are trying your various languages. You try your telepathy. Nothing's working. Finally, your new compatriot, Valia, tries a little Draconic. The little boy understands. So, you explain to the little boy that you guys want to keep one of these buffalo, but the rest are up for grabs to this tribe because you have a barbarian who just likes to kill things.
And we want to trade.
And you guys want to trade. The tribal people are very open to this trade. So now is the time for you guys to decide what supplies you need or want from this tribal people.
The didgeridoo, clothes, and weapons for Jack Deck.
Anybody else need or want anything else?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, do we need some clothes for what's his name? Just kidding.
Tanning rack. Tanning rack. I need to borrow their tanning rack.
Yep, you're gonna need to borrow their tanning rack. You're gonna need to borrow something to store all this beef, probably. You guys probably need an extra pack. Since Daft Jack doesn't have anything to carry anything in.
So I need a pack, I need some armor, I need some weapons.
So
You need to beg some money from your wife.
Give him an allowance.
I did have actually more gold than Daft Jack did.
Okay, so here's what I want you guys to do. We're gonna end the game here.
Ooh, long rest.
You and the tribal people are all working together to cut up this meat and get it chilled, tanned, put away, whatever, along with whatever else they can use from the animals. You're going to be able to keep one split up into your packs amongst all of you. At this point, there are so many of you, I don't even know how many there are. 7, I guess. 8, 9, I don't know. And then I want everybody to get onto the Let's Roll discussion and discuss 5 items that you request from this tribal people. And as the DM, I will approve or disapprove those items. We already know that JJ is going to get a didgeridoo because that's why I invented this entire storyline. For her didgeridoo.
All right, sorry.
All right. So everybody make a list, 5 items that you want to bargain. You guys are going to split these things up pretty evenly, even though Arak did most of the, slaughtering and death.
Well, that's because he likes it.
He does. He doesn't really care about the products, although he does need a few things as well. So use the Let's Roll chat, discuss what you guys want. Assume that anything that would be available in an indigenous culture is up for grabs. So primal or indigenous instruments, clothes, bags, anything like that, cool things that you would love to get from a Native American or indigenous cultures, like tourist section, jewelry, stuff like that. Okay, guys?
We could always try to trade at the other parts of the land as well. Think about that as well.
Yep. These can be items you don't necessarily need for yourself, but maybe you think they have a lot of value somewhere else. Go ahead and put them through on the Let's Roll page. I'll probably approve most of them because, for an entire bison, 5 items doesn't seem like very much. So go ahead and do that. That's where we'll end for today. All right?
Alrighty.
Thank you.
I love you.
Okay, I want to check in really quick with Ernie.
Yeah.
Ernie, can you roll again for perception?
I'll be right
Ernie
back.
was watching TV, okay?
I know, poor Ernie. He's just sitting there like Jane Goodall with the gorillas.
I'm just saying we should really go find Ernie sometime.
Yeah. Well, as far as you guys know, Ernie is safe back in the Thessalhydra's cave in Roth. You don't know that he got sucked out to God knows where.
Well, yeah, but we also don't know that he is safe. He was there with the Thistle Hydras. Well, no. Like we don't know if the Thistle Hydra came back.
Nope, you don't know that.
Exactly.
I rolled a 2.
You are the worst animal observer ever.
I was about to say it, baby.
You got real distracted.
He was watching
He was a
TV.
ranger.
Asleep.
Yeah, he fell asleep up in the tree, and he is awakened when one of the Thessalhydras is showing dominance by scratching up the base of the tree. At this point, the only thing that you have been able to determine after watching all of this Thessalhydra action is that you have 2 females who are watching over a nest alternatively, and 2 males. You still have not seen the original baby Thessalhydra that you guys were hunting.
Oh my god, it was a baby?
Yeah, the one you guys were hunting was the baby. That's why I didn't kill you the first time you guys were trying to kill it. Because it should have slaughtered you a lot. So that is it. That is all Ernie has been able to discern at this point because he keeps rolling 2s and 4s.
Ernie, you need to roll higher.
You need to roll higher, Ernie, if you're going to help your party out.
Later.
Assuming they ever find you.
Oh, no, wait, he's the worst ranger.
Yeah, he's a terrible ranger. Terrible ranger.
Is he adding his proficiencies?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know. He's in the other room doing whatever it is that he is doing.
He gets canning, which is like a slightly nerfed version of expertise. So he should be good at something, really good at something. I get to be really good at 2 things.
Vince, if you want to try to talk Mike into being more on top of his play, you're more than welcome. But I think he just likes playing D&D because it gives him an excuse to go get drunk in the other room. So
we can turn this into a game.
Drinking game. Every time I make you guys roll, you take a drink.
Big shot.
Down with that.
God,
Right,
I we would not be happy at the end.
I hope everybody had a good time this week. I'll see you guys next week.
All right. Everyone have a good week.
It's chili time here, but I'm not too impressed with this one. I used smoked chipotle peppers, and I'm not a big fan of the smoke flavor. So,
yes,
but
I'm very sorry.
It is chili night, so we're going to be having lots of different types of chili for the foreseeable future.
Thank you guys.
I'm apparently making hot dogs.
Welcome, Lakota. I hope you had a good time, and we'll see you next week.
Had a lot of
made
fun.
all
I love this that's going on so far.
I really enjoy your character. I
ragtag
think
crew.
the 2 bards are going to be so much fun.
Yes, and since there's going to be another character with an instrument, we can have a jam session.
Oh yeah, I'll put the didgeridoo in the chat so you could hear it.
No boy.
Oh, jeez, wait, with 2 bards, I'll be slaughtering everything.
Also, I know you guys have all already done this, but if everybody would repost their character pictures so that Lakota could see it, and if Lakota could find one that suits her so that we can envision each other better, that would be awesome. I'd really appreciate it.
My picture was an actual joke, but it's about right.
Whatever you guys have that you feel it depicts your character. I know we've already done that once, but put it in the Let's Roll chat so everybody can see it. And
I don't think I ever put the photo.
Along with your lists, don't forget your lists of what you want to trade for the cool things that you guys would like to have from this indigenous tribe, okay?
Alrighty.
All right. I love you all. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Take care. Bye.
Bye. Bye, Ramirez. Thanks for not getting lost this week.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, getting lost would never mind.